What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wire to Wire Sports. Jason O'Neal, this is my main man, Aubrey Gray.
How you doing?
We're here to discuss some in-depth hoops knowledge for you today. He got the high school, the college on lock. I'm going to be discussing the pro. Here we go. So, Aubrey, 8 kids from California were drafted in the 2011 draft.
Right.
Is California a new hotbed of basketball, kind of the way Florida is for football? And if so, who do we have to look out for out of these kids?
Yes, Jay. I definitely believe in California. We have the systems, AAU and high school coaching systems to develop players to get to the next level. California's high school players are coached at a level to be ready to play at the next level, whether it's NAIA Division 1, 2, or 3. But the California player is definitely a seasoned player. Players like Derek Williams from La Mirada, California, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard from King High School down in Riverside. Jordan Hamilton actually attended Dominguez High School from Compton. Tyler Honeycutt attended UCLA, also another Californian, Southern Californian. Jeremy Tyler, the high school kid from San Diego, who actually left to play in Tel Aviv, Israel, and then also in Japan before the Storms. He comes into the pros being drafted actually from San Diego. Also on that list, Darius Morris from Windward Prep. Big shout out to them, and Miguel Villegas, Ray Villegas' brother, my coach at Dominican. Big shout out to his younger brother, Miguel Villegas, for getting that first kid in the pros, Darius Morris from Windward Prep. And last on that list, Malcolm Lee from UCLA.
Expanding on that, Aubrey, if the California AAU scene is so vibrant, well, it's the middle of the summer. What's going on with the AAU scene?
The top 5 players of the summer consist of Andre Drummond from Connecticut, Nerlens Noel, as I spoke about before, with BABC, Brandon Ashley of Oakland Soldiers, and rounding up the top 5 players list, Shabazz Muhammad from Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas, and Isaiah Austin from the Texas area. Those are our top 5 players of the summer in the AAU season going into high school in their senior or junior years.
Just expanding on that, on the NBA level, the Dallas Mavericks 2011 NBA finalists, they actually won the championship with as many California kids in the rotation as international people in the rotation. And everybody had talked about how that team had such an international flair with Dirk and Barea. Even Mahimi was playing. Stojakovic not really in the finals. From California, we had Deshaun Stevenson, Jason Kidd, and Tyson Chandler, all from California. But moving on to the pros now, I cannot believe what some of these NBA GMs are doing nowadays. Jan Vesely getting drafted by the Wizards so high, I am just not sold on Jan Vesely. I actually watch a little bit of EuroLeague basketball on NBA TV when it's on, and Jan Vesely, he just doesn't pop for me. Now, on the flip side, Chandler Parsons getting taken late by Houston. I don't believe he's going to be an all-star or anything, but Chandler Parsons is going to be on an NBA team for a long time to come.
I believe Vesely will have a shot with the Wizards based on his understanding of the game and his athleticism. He's played 4 solid seasons in the top league in Europe, and he's solidified a spot amongst the best big men on the international level. Now he'll just need to translate that game, and it won't translate all the way, but he will bring something to the table for a Wizards team that needs rebounding and somebody in the interior that provides some shot blocking ability.
Come on, man. I have seen this guy. He does not play on the block. If they even describe him as a Vince Carter-like, I don't know.
Well, he has athleticism, but it's not Vince Carter-like. Let's get that correct. He has athleticism on a European level, and we all know what that is. Okay, so let's be realistic. Jan Vesely will be a career 12-year NBA player. He'll have some solid years. I'm not sure definitely about an NBA All-Star game or anything of that nature, but he will be a solid guy, a rotation guy.
I would say that's possible, but even with that, Aubrey, the 6th pick in the draft, you're really expecting a lot more than just kind of a career 12-year vet, probably averaging around 12 and maybe 7, something around that. But this draft was a little thin. So we've broken down the high school stars for you, your future college stars. We've talked about the NBA draftees, your future NBA stars. But 2011, what if there is no season? So the 2011 season, I don't believe is going to be as in doubt as everybody thinks it. I think the NBA players are really getting a lot of leverage with at least saying they're going to go over to Europe. Deron Williams has already signed a contract to go over there. I really think that this lockout is not going to be as bad as everybody says. Now, I do think that they're going to try and take some things from the NBA players, but I really feel as though this is a power move on the part of the NBA union.
It definitely is a power move, but as we look forward, a lot of players aren't threatening. It's a true fact that they will be going overseas. That leverage means nothing, though, to the NBA owners. These people are very hell-bent on making things the way they want them done and how they have to have them done. They're not going to work and show the books to the players. So you're really in a tight situation about how this whole thing is going to work itself out. And I'd say there's no season this year, or at least an abbreviated season.
Well, I mean, they want to take away guaranteed contracts. They want to make it so that it's more like the NFL and people aren't even guaranteed money.
That's crazy. This is not the NFL. This is probably the most physically gifted sport that one can play. We can say some of the best athletes in the world play basketball and are basketball players. So their value is higher than football players. Football players are a little bit more disposable. So the fact that there is no guaranteed contracts in football is not surprising, and the fact that there is guaranteed in the NBA, there's a certain purpose for that, because these are specialized athletes that are very, very highly trained, and we have to always keep that guarantee in there as far as the NBA is concerned.
Well, to that effect, the NBA, and I love basketball and you love basketball, it's the third most popular sport in America, but these are the most overpaid athletes other than baseball players, and even most of the baseball players don't make as much as NBA players. And NBA owners are sick and tired of that. So I don't know if they're going to really stick to their guns. This lockout is really going to be prolonged. I really feel as though the leverage, like I said, that the players are getting will really prevent that from happening. But if what you're saying is true, then we're looking at no season.
Or an abbreviated season.